Dear children, today's class is in General Science, lesson number 4, sorting materials into groups. The lesson name is sorting materials into groups for 6th standard. See, you observe many variety of things in your surroundings. Is it right? What are the things? For example, a chair, a puller cart, a cycle, cooking utensils like cooker, gas stove, etc. Books, clothes, toys, water, stones and many other objects. See, all these objects have different shapes, colors and also the different uses of these objects. So you see the different things in your surroundings. It may be different shape, size and also different uses. See, look at the shape of the rubber ball, or it may be football. The shape is same. The shape of the rubber ball and the football is round. You have to sorting the balls, two balls into the sphere or round in shape. For example, if you take chalk or pen, pencils, so you have to sort the material or sort these pencil pen into the separate group. Like that, we have to separate some of the materials depend upon their properties. See, let us recall some. Here is one activity. So, for that, all the objects around us are made one or more materials. Usually, the objects are made by one or more materials. These materials may be by glass, or it may be wood, plastic, cotton, paper, etc. Or it may be soil also, or mud, etc. See, all the objects are made by one or two materials. Okay, children? All the objects are made by one or two materials. The objects are made by using glass, wood, plastic, soil, cotton, paper, etc. See, observe this stick. It is made by wood. Okay, this pen is made by plastic, and other some things are made by some of the two or more materials. Here is one activity, that is activity number 1. Let us collect many objects such as possible. If you have possible, collect some of the materials or objects. For example, we collect in the classroom, for example, chalk, pencil, notebook, rubber, duster, hammer, nail, soap, the wheel, the spoke of a wheel, bat, matchbox, salt, potato. So we have to collect these and segregate sorting the materials. We have to separate these materials. It may be made by glass, wood, plastic, soil, cotton, paper, etc. So we have to separate. For example, here is chalk. Chalk is made by the limestone, and then this stick or and other things. For example, pencil is made by wood. This stick is made by wood. This table is also made by wood. The base of the duster is made by wood. Whereas the cloth is made by cotton. The pencil or this pen is made by plastic. So other we have to observe this blackboard is made by wood, and the wrappers means the end of it is made by the metal. Metal. So like that we have to segregate or separate the things based on their, it will be made by these materials. Okay. Next, separate all these objects from this collection, or it may be made of paper or it may be cotton. So the textbook, this notebook is made by paper. Okay. This is your class book, and other books are made by paper. Okay. Here we have, for example, plate. So usually in your daily life you use plates. So plates are made by different objects, materials. What are the materials? It may be by steel, or it may be by plastic, and also some glass plates also you use in your home also. Plate is also made by steel. Steel plates are also available plates are also available. Glass plates also available. Nowadays we use paper plates also. Is it right? For the functions and other purposes, for packaging purposes, in the hotels we use plastic papers. Which one? The paper plates. Pen. This pen is made by plastic, or it may be some metal. So you observe metal pens also available in the store also. So next concept, the different type of objects that are made from same material. The different objects made by same material. So let us take an example. Wood is the material. What are the objects made by this wood? Okay, I will write in the column objects made of these materials. So wood is a material. So what are the byproducts of the wood? So you have to write in your points book, or it may be in rough book. Take your pencil or pen and write the materials made by wood. Give the examples. I will write on the board: chair, table, plow. Plow name plow, bullock cart, and its wheel also made by wood. So this stick is also made by wood, and you sit on this desk, so that is also made by wood. The materials made by wood are chair, table, plow, bullock cart, and it's also wheel, and the bullock cart's wheel also made by wooden material. Okay children, wooden material. Next, paper. Give some examples for papers. So books are made by paper, notebooks, newspaper, some toys, calendars, etc. The objects made by the wood are paper are books, newspapers, toys, calendars, etc. You know, some toys it will be made by paper also. So here they are given for fillings for you. You have to fill in your pencil, sharpened pencil. Write the example for leather. You know leather. Usually leather is used in belts, bags, purse, handbags, etc. You have to fill the answers in your pencil. Next, plastic buckets, pens, okay, and other utensils you have to write in this column. Cotton is used in, so it is usually used in the clothing material, and also wicks. Wicks means it is a thread-like structure used to lit a lamp in your home. Deep batti use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, so that is called as wicks ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So it is also used in that purpose. Wood, chair, table, plow, bullock cart, and bullock cart wheel also is made by wood. So you have to write the other example also. Okay children. So the materials made by paper are books, newspaper, toys, calendar, leather, purse, belts, handbags, shoes also made by leather. Plastics, you have to write water bottles, okay, water bottles, pens, buckets, mugs. Cotton clothes, and also it is used in the other purposes. So we have to segregate the materials into their properties. Let us discuss about the properties of materials. In this lesson we observe that all the objects are made by different materials, okay, different materials. See here in the activity 3, collect some pieces of different materials like paper, cardboard sheet, wood, copper, wire, aluminium sheet, chalk, etc. So we have to segregate or we have to observe and cut these materials into 2 pieces. So look at a freshly prepared, that is so when we cut the materials up here it may be shiny. Okay, so first let us discuss about the property. First one is appearance. Okay, appearance is the first property of material. So we have to take some materials like cotton, cardboard, whatever it may be. Okay children, and also you take some cotton, sponge, etc. Appearance. Materials usually used look different from each other. Okay, when compared to this chalk and duster, so we observe this is a soft material and this is a hard material. When observed with our naked eyes, is it right? So duster is a hard one and chalk is a soft one. When it cut into 2 pieces easily. When compared to the duster. See, look the different from, for example, iron. If you take one iron strip, so it is look very hard. Is it right? We can't cut with our bare hands. Iron appears different from copper or aluminium. You know the copper is usually used in this electric wires. Copper. Aluminium is usually used in cooking utensils. The pressure cooker is made by aluminium metal. Okay, the copper is usually used in electric purposes. So it is a brown color metal usually used in the electrical purposes. So at the same time there may be some similarities between iron, copper, aluminium. They are not there in the wood. So these iron, copper, aluminium. So these are the metals. So these belongs to metal group when compared to the wood. Is it right? So when we observe these metals, iron, copper, aluminium. So you have to practice the symbols for this. Iron, Fe, copper, Cu, and then aluminium, Al. Okay, these are the metals and their symbols. These are the symbolic representation for the metals. So these are the metal group when compared to the wood and other soil. Okay, so these we have to grouping into or sorting into metals. So observe the metals: iron, copper, aluminium. These are very hard when compared to the wood. Okay. So we have to cut one piece of iron strips. If we take one iron strip, cut into 2 pieces. Okay, cut into 2 pieces. What happens? So if we cut one wood or this stick, we can't see the glitteriness, means shiningness. Shining ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಳೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, ಅದನ್ನ glittering ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಅಂತೀವಿ. So when we cut the iron strip or copper strip, so aluminium strip, we observe the shiningness when cut into 2 halves. Okay, repeat this. For example, take some chalk. When we cut this chalk, we can't see any shiningness when we cut this chalk. So if we cut this duster, we can't see any shining in the duster. If we cut the metals, we observe the shining property. So this is those with the means what we call as luster. The shining property is called as luster. Luster ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಳೆಯೋದು ಅಂತ. If we take gold, silver, you know silver and gold. Silver, gold also a metal. It looks a shining. It gives a shining property. Like the iron, copper, aluminium and other metals also give the shining property. That what we call as luster. L-U-S-T-R-E, luster. The shining property of the metals is called as luster. Shiningness. Okay. So, cutting pieces of materials, if we see the shining property or luster, so we call it as the metals are shining. Next, so what are the metals? What are the examples of metals? Iron, copper, aluminum, gold, silver, platinum, etc. Usually, the precious metals are precious and valuable metals are gold, silver, platinum. And some metals are often lose their shine and appearance dull because of the action of air and moisture on them. So we therefore notice that luster only on their freshly cut surface. For example, if we keep the iron nail on the atmosphere, what happens? So it will be lost the shiningness, means it gets rusting. You know, the iron nail becomes rusting because due to the moisture present in the atmosphere, it will be react on the air, so the iron gets rusting, so it lose the property that is luster. When we cut the iron nail, it will gives the lustring property or shining property. This is the first property of the materials. What is the first property? Appearance. Appearance ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತದು, ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಶೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಶೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ಲಸ್ಟರ್. Appearance means luster. The second property of the materials is hardness. If we take one stone and cotton, so we feel cotton is a very smooth or soft material. Is it right? When we take stone, stone is a very hard material. When we touch the stone, it is a hard. So for example, this duster is also hard. If we take some sponge, so we feel so soft. Cotton is also so soft. Some feathers of birds are soft. We feel soft. So the hardness and the softness. We divide the hardness into hard materials and soft materials. Hard materials and soft materials. Soft materials, where the materials are compressed. If we compress some materials, so it will be so hard, that is called as hard materials. If we take some materials like cotton, sponge, feathers, we feel soft. When we touch the objects, we feel so soft that materials are called as soft materials. Okay, next the property of materials are soluble or insoluble. Soluble or insoluble. Collect some materials like chalk powder, salt, sugar, sawdust, lime juice, vinegar, etc. And also some sand. You have to collect these materials and take one by one. So first, sugar. So sugar is dissolved in water or not? You know, sugar is completely dissolved in water. What about salt? Sugar, you know, salt also completely dissolved in water. And then lime juice, you know lime juice? Lime juice also completely dissolved in water. See, observe carefully the chalk powder. So this chalk powder, it is not completely dissolved. Okay, some materials are completely dissolved is called as soluble materials. Soluble materials. Whereas we take chalk powder, sawdust. You know sawdust? It gets from the timber shop. Sawdust ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಮರದ ಹೊಟ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ sawdust. Sawdust, soil. So these are not water. See, sugar, salt, lime juice are soluble in water. Okay, when we take vinegar also, it dissolves completely in water, whereas chalk powder, sawdust, soil are insoluble in water. We observe the two portions of these materials which are not completely soluble in water. See, so these are, once again we recall the first three properties of materials. Appearance, when we cut the materials into two parts, so we see the shining property, so that is called as luster. For example, usually the metals having the luster property. Next, second property is hardness. So the hardness means when we feel, means touch the objects, it is hard. That is called as hard object and hard materials. When we feel, it is smooth. So they are called as soft materials. Example, cotton, sponge, etc. Next, soluble and insoluble. So these sugar, salt, lime juice are soluble in water, whereas chalk powder, sawdust, soil are insoluble in water. So means it will be completely disappear. This sugar, salt, lime juice are completely disappear is called as soluble in water. Whereas these materials are completely, means it will be not completed to dissolve. So it will be appear to see. So these materials are called as insoluble materials. Here are on page number 29, table 4.3, you have to fill in your pencil, you have to fill in your own. So I will explain once again. Substances are salt. It disappears completely in water. So when we mix the salt in water, it continuously mixing. So it will be dissolved in water. So disappears completely in water. Sugar also disappears completely in water. Sand does not disappear. We see the sand in the water now. So does not disappear. Chalk powder also does not disappear. Sawdust, so does not disappear. Okay, so you have to write in the pencil. Next, here is one activity. Collect some samples of vinegars, lime water, mustard oil and coconut oil, kerosene or any other liquid. Take a glass tumbler, fill up with the water, half with water. The glass tumbler is filled with half with water. Add a few spoonful of these liquids one by one and stir well. So let us stand for 5 minutes. We observe the liquids, means we observe for 5 minutes. So we observe the liquids, it will be completely dissolved in water or not. Okay. Here repeat the same liquids and other liquids one by one. Okay. First one is vinegar. So if we add vinegar to the water, what happens? It completely disappears. It will be insoluble in water. So lemon juice. So it is also mixes well in the water. Vinegar also mixes well in the water. Lemon juice is also mixes well in the water. You will observe carefully the mustard oil. Mustard means sasive mustard oil. It does not mix well in the oil. It floats on the water. Is it right? The oil is floats on the water. Why the oil is floats on the water? Because its density. The density of oil is more than when compared to the water. The density of water is less when compared to the oil. So that's why the mustard oil is floats on the water. So when we take coconut oil, it is also floats on the water, means does not mixes well in the water. Kerosene. So kerosene is mixed in water? No, it does not mix in water. See, some liquids mix with water and some water. Give examples: lime juice and vinegar. So these are the liquids which it will be mixed with water completely. Whereas mustard oil, coconut oil, kerosene does not mix with water. So next property I will discuss in the next class. So here are some hard words. See children, materials, 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 appearance, 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 luster, lustre, luster, hardness, 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 soluble, 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 transparency, 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 opaque. So these opaque, translucent and transparency we have to next we have to study in the next classes. Okay, opaque, 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 TRANSLUCENT, translucent, metals, 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 properties, PROPERTIES, properties. Here soluble, 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 insoluble, 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 shining, 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 density, DENSITY, density. So write these hard words in your homework book 3 times. Thank you children.